Dan, let's go quite a basic one here, but a good way to start. Can I buy a house in France whilst I am living abroad?
After that, yes, buying a house from abroad. Well, abroad for us, certainly. We actually live here, so anywhere else is abroad. It is totally possible. Say these days, following COVID, a lot of the French agencies have actually stepped up in the game. French agencies for many years were known for being like, well, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years behind the rest of the world when it came to the way they work things. 4 photos and a paragraph write-up, and that was it. With COVID happening, a lot of agencies stepped up to virtual visits, video visits, live video visits, etc., etc. So that does make it easy. So yes, it is feasible. Saying that, as we always say to clients, is actually it's always best if you can visit a property, because even if you actually fall on a good agency, which will actually try and do the utmost to show you the property, there will be things they won't show you. I had a very good case, admittedly it's going back a few years, so before virtual tours and all that, but it was actually clients. I did a whole photo file for them, spent a couple of hours on the phone to them, and they went ahead and bought it. And when we actually came to the final act 3 months later, just before signing, we went up for the inspection, and they walked up to the house, and because one of the things they wanted was a house where they could walk to a restaurant. So this suited the bill. And when we actually walked into the house, they said, "We can smell the chips." I'm going, "Well, you said you wanted to walk to a restaurant, it's just down there." "Oh yeah, but we forgot to mention that our first house together, or first flat, was actually over a chip shop, and we swear we'd never buy a house where we could smell chips." So even with the best will in the world, it's things we don't necessarily think of for the clients. So yes, you can do it, but I'll strongly advise against it. We can actually move forward, get the offer made, etc., etc. But it's more a case of setting off your visit to slightly later, as opposed to just going ahead through the whole thing without seeing the property.